To me, belly dancing is art in motion. It is your connection with the musician, your connection with the recorded track. It's your connection with your body, your mind, your soul. I am absolutely in love with this dance form. Hello, it is Abyssinia Motherland Jam's Belly Dance. Today I want to talk to you all, dance teachers, or teachers in general, because I do both, about something pretty serious. I want to know if your class is student friendly. Come back in a moment and let's chat about it. Okay, so I am a very fortunate person. I get to teach elementary school and I teach a dance class. I used to teach high school as well. I absolutely loved it. It was in a really cool environment where I had one student at a time. And that's more my speed. I like to have small groups, which is one of the many reasons why I teach ESS, Exceptional Student Services, or what we call special education. I love my little groups, get to know my students really well. Something I thought about recently in both the educational sector for little ones and in the grown-up sector for fitness, dance, theater, whatever. I thought about friendliness in the classroom or in the dance room, on the dance floor, on the Marley, whatever. So I thought about this because I realized a lot of my younger students were struggling with a very basic concept, what seems like a basic concept, something that I and most adults take for granted. And I realized that they were, afraid of making mistakes. And the reason why they were afraid of making mistakes is because they felt like they would get in trouble if they got something wrong. So when we're working through things like sight words and CVC words, it's new, it's different. It is literally a foreign language. When you are learning English for the first time, it is literally a foreign language, okay? You're seeing all these little symbols. Some of them look alike. If you were not exposed to them very early on, then you're having a hard time. It's already anxiety provoking enough. Then you may be in a classroom with other students who are catching on right away. And if you have a learning difference, it may be more difficult for you. And you're afraid to try because you'll get in trouble because you're getting it wrong. And I feel like that's an inherent flaw in our educational system. And I feel like it also makes its way into fitness classes. Why am I holding that? I do not know. It makes its way into fitness classes, I feel like, especially when women are involved, because people are made to feel wrong when they don't have the ideal body type, which is wild to me because we're all a part of society and everyone has a different body type. So it's time. Don't listen to other people. Stop listening to them. You have to really go within and decide for yourself, like, no, do I like the way I look? Is going to this class going to assist me in that? Or is there something else that I'm dealing with? I am absolutely, hands down, obsessed with at least two things in life. I'm obsessed with at least two things. Well, several more than two, but these two. One of them is reading. Okay, I love to read. I can literally read all day. The other one, obviously, is belly dancing. Both of those things I feature on this channel. So, I focus a lot on literacy in my classroom, obviously. Also obsessed with math. I focus on that a lot too. I've also started focusing a lot more on mindset. And letting my students know you can do this because at one point you weren't walking. Now you are. You learned to walk. You're going to be okay. We're going to learn to read because I read really well. I got you. We can learn this together. And I also focus on mindset in my dance class. So, a lot of people who come to my dance class saying that they really didn't have a great experience in other dance classes because of the way a person made them feel. I'm really fortunate because I've always had really amazing dance teachers. People that really were obsessed with belly dancing like I was, really female friendly, body positive people, inclusive for everyone, played amazing music in class, all kinds of stuff, that I just really, really resonated with. And because I'm a really kind person, that naturally comes out of me. It's something that I'm really, really proud of in my classroom. at school, to the point where students who are not on my caseload want to come to my classroom, and in my dance class. To be honest, it's not something that I noticed right away because it's just the way I am. You'd be surprised though, because there are a lot of people who make you feel as if your personalness, that personableness is really not something that they're looking for. People don't want to have a talking circle at the end of class. People don't want to have someone who's laughing in class. And you know what? That's okay. Dance teachers, we have to be okay with people liking the way we have, liking our style of teaching, and not liking it. Because what you have is there for whoever needs it. And that's a lesson that I'm still learning. But I can at least say that I'm really proud of the way my dance class has morphed over the years. I know that I've had people come in who've been in a really poor state, like they've been really depressed or, just not feeling well. And they leave there with a smile on their face and a smile in their heart. And that is what I consider to be a friendly classroom. So when I'm asking, or a friendly dance class or fitness class. So when I'm asking, is your class people friendly? Is it student friendly? What does that mean to you? Do you make people feel welcomed? Are you letting them know, hey, if you don't do this, and this certain way, then you can get out? Now, I'm going to be honest. There are a few non-negotiables that I have in my class. Let me slow down because I'm talking a little fast here. There are a few non-negotiables that I have in my class, which include kindness to others. Please don't come into the room with a MAGA hat on, for several reasons. But we know that things like that really represent hatred and divisiveness. That's not what my class is about. When it comes to my littles, do not refer to people as stupid. Do not tell other students to shut up. I tell my students often, we're a family in here, and we're going to help each other out. We're not laughing at people. We're working and operating from kindness. When it comes to my dance class, there are lots of people who greet others when they come in, because when you're coming into a dance class and there's all these people in there, you've never belly danced before. Some people have their stomach showing. I am some people. Different people from different walks of life. You're coming in. First of all, the crazy GPS took you somewhere else. So you're a little flustered from that, and you're coming in here, the music's on. It can be a little nerve-wracking. So having a space and environment where you welcome people no matter what is really important. Now, am I a perfect person? I am not. I have a really quick temper. I do. But I would say that I've only really had to let that out over the years, maybe once, because somebody really tried me. And I did let them know that it was my prerogative to refuse services if I wanted to. And that's what ended up happening. But hey, once, in 8 or 10 years, I can say that's a pretty good record. But I do have to say, I'm not perfect. So if ever someone comes to my class and feels as if I've disrespected them in some way, I'm always happy to talk about it. Because a lot of times people perceive things in a certain way. I know that I'm not a person out here that just says whatever comes to my mind and is really rude or disrespectful. I'm just not, and I think that it's something I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of the friendliness of my class. I'm really proud of the way that I make people feel, because belly dancing, though it is a beautiful art form that many people absolutely love, it isn't easy. And some of the people who are critics of it, who are not even belly dancers, are very critical of it. It's very annoying. So, because of that, it's important for us to create that safe space within the classes. And I think that goes for any type of dance class, to be honest. The heels class, hip hop class, jazz class, because it's the art. And art is important. It's one of the many pulses of society. It's very important. We got to keep it alive. We have to keep it beautiful. And one of the ways to keep it beautiful is to keep ourselves beautiful inside. So that's all I have for you today. Do something that brings you joy. If you're looking for other belly dance classes, check out some of the ones I have here. Hit that join button. so that you can join us in some of the exclusive classes that I have here on YouTube. Bye.
You guys, my name is Creatrix. I am here at the Motherland Belly Dancing Studio. This is my first time joining the class, and the class for me was a great experience to connect with like-minded women, to shake off some stress in your body, listen to some good music, and just feel a good presence in the atmosphere.